guys, welcome back to the Real Southern Garden. I'm Sarah, and today I'm going to share with you the #1 tomato that I think everybody should grow. Whether you live in an apartment and you have a balcony, got to have some full sun though for sure, an apartment with a balcony, a patio garden, or maybe you have acres like I do, this is your tomato. I love the fact that it produces so many tomatoes and it is so disease resistant. It's so easy to grow. It is an indeterminate variety, so it's going to get just big. You got to stake it. But I put them in containers anyway. And the only trick is you got to keep it watered. So if you're going to be on vacation or you're not going to be home or something for days, it might not be your plant. I'm going to be home because I have little kids. I'm not going anywhere. So I'm going to water it just like I did my other ones every single morning. Sometimes I'll do it in the evening too, but every morning. And they do great in containers. One plant in its high season. Season starts usually from midsummer all the way to frost. That's down here in zone 8 where I am. 100 tomatoes, like 200 tomatoes a week, usually 100 tomatoes every 3 to 4 days for me. I'm getting a lot of tomatoes, a lot. And we have plenty right now for our family. But I want to grow more, and that's why I went to Lowe's today to pick up more because I want to share them with family and friends. And I also am toying around with the idea of doing a little farm stand with some flowers. So we'll see if I get to that this season. Hopefully I will. Anyway, but these are just absolutely fantastic. They're so easy. I have grown so many heirloom varieties up there in my big garden, started them from seed. I've never found something with such incredible disease resistance, and the taste, they are so sweet. They almost taste like a orange sometimes. I mean, they're just so good. Anyway, you're gonna love them. We're gonna plant more today. I am all about, if there is a plant that I know almost everyone can grow no matter their growing space, and they can actually save money. This is one of those plants that will happen for you, because if you buy these kind of cherry tomatoes at the store, you're not going to get 200 for this, for the amount of money you're putting it in. I do buy new dirt for my tomatoes every year, so I'll buy Miracle Grow when it's like the 0.75 bags are 5 for 10. And I buy fertilizer, which I'll show you that fertilizer I use every year. And I buy the plant. So the plant's about $4.99. Sometimes they're 3 for 12. So you're all in for a plant for everything you need: the dirt, the grow bag, the all of the things. So we're about $15, maybe $17, depending. And so if you look at the fact that these cherry tomatoes mine are basically organic, mostly organic, that you're buying at the store, they can be $6 to $8 sometimes, especially if they're like on the vine. Get out of town. You can grow a lot of these for the price that you're buying them. I eat them every single week. We would buy them at the store. I hate winter for that reason, because I can't grow fresh until I get me a greenhouse anyway. Can't grow tomatoes like that. But man, you can tell I'm excited about this plant. The Sweet 100s cherry tomato from Bonnie Plants. This is my 3rd year to grow it.
And you can also find it by other growers or even grow it from seed. I know Johnny Seed has it.
Anyway, let me show you how the other ones are looking that I'm growing right now. So here they are over here. They're just propped up with these stakes. I did not get this branch that's coming down here staked up. As you can see, it's on the concrete. But anyway, we just harvested these last night. They make so many. So many. So I've got 2 there. And then let me show you the other ones in front of the rose garden. Back here, we have another one. I need to restake this one. And we just harvested them last night. So you can see that there's not as many. Look how many. I mean, they just keep on going. They keep on going. And I fertilize them every Sunday. Sunday is tomato fertilizing day. This one is the sweet yellow. I think it was a sweet gold or yellow cherry tomato from Bonnie. And I wanted another one of this one, but I couldn't find it. You got to keep them watered though. That is the trick. But I'm telling you, they pump out so many tomatoes. Granted, do they have the most beautiful form? Probably not, but it's worth it because they taste so good. And then back over here, I've got my 2 Better Boys. Better Boy is a pretty disease resistant cutting tomato. I've grown those from seed before. This year I didn't grow them from seed. I just picked up some starts, but they're on their way. And Better Boy is a really great one. Cherokee Purple is a great one too. But these are pretty disease resistant. And even when I grew them from seed, they were the last one standing in the big garden as far as disease pressure went. And let me mention, did I already mention this? How disease resistant they are. They are so fantastic. I've never lost one to disease yet. But let's get to putting these in the grow bags now. Okay, this is our lovely setup back here by the brick wall. You know what? One thing I haven't thought about is maybe my dogs. The fact that I use in-ground soil may actually help these retain more moisture for as big as they get versus something that's made for containers. So that's not something that I have really thought about before. But to do these 20-gallon, these are either 20-gallon or 25-gallon, I can't remember. It takes me 2 of the large Miracle Grow bags, which is the 1.5 cubic feet. It takes 2 of them. And I don't mess around with my tomatoes. I just buy the dirt brand new because I know it works well. You could get away with some other mix, I'm sure. But that's just what I do. And it's usually on sale, so. But 2 of these to go in there, and or it takes 4 of the 0.75 if you're doing it with the little bags. And the little bags are easier to pick up. And I noticed that they put those on sale certain times of the year. They may be on sale again coming up for July 4th. They're on sale right now, but they're 4 for $10 and they were 5 for $10. So they're not quite as inexpensive as they were. There's one. So this is what we use. We just use the Stay Green water-soluble tomato and vegetable plant food. I use it for my strawberries, my tomatoes, my peppers. I think that's all I put it on. And it works really well. It's pretty inexpensive. And so, yeah, that's what we do.
It's just a great thing to get.
That's right. So here's just, I mean, we harvested, this is not all. They're in the refrigerator. We harvested probably 300 yesterday off of the 4 plants that we have. And granted, this gold one that you're seeing, this is the sweet yellow, I believe it is, the sweet yellow cherry tomato from Bonnie Plants. But all the red ones are the sweet 100s. This was our first year to try the yellow. They just sold out. We don't have any more.
Yeah.
But they are all so sweet.
They are really sweet.
They're so sweet. Favorite tomato, hands down. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you try one of these tomatoes because I know you're not going to be disappointed. I will see you back here next time in the next video right here at the Real Southern Garden. Bye, guys.